Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So y'all, I have had these products and ready to film this for like a few weeks, and stuff just keeps happening and I keep pushing it off. So finally I'm sitting down and I'm doing it. So I have been curious for a while about Huda Beauty. I've heard so many great things. I've never tried any of their products. One thing that I did do is have to order my foundation online, and hopefully it matches me. This is kind of a review, but it's more of a first impression, especially because I've never used anything from this particular brand before. I'm excited to see how it goes, and you guys can experience it with me. And if you value what I have to say, if that's the proper way to say it, then you can take it for what you will, and then if you would like to try it, maybe this will help you out. First, really quickly, I'm just going to put on my Pharmacy VFX Pro Strobe Primer. My skin is dry right now. Oh my goodness, I'm running out. Oh, really, Heather? That is way too much. Great. Great way to start the video. So as I was saying, my skin is typically more on the dry side. It's not terrible right now, but I would prefer my foundation to look a little more dewy rather than matte. So we're going to use this primer and hopefully everything works out okay. Fingers crossed. The first product I'm going to use is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Full Coverage Liquid Foundation, and I did tear the bottom off to get the foundation out, so that's why I'm holding it like that. This says it's a fragrance-free foundation with full coverage up to 24 hours of wear. 24 hours, holy cow. And a luminous matte finish, which is really interesting because luminous, I would think of glowy, which would be dewy, which is the opposite of matte. So it does say the coverage is full, the finish is matte. This product is vegan and cruelty-free. It says that it's blendable, full coverage formula is fragrance-free, transfer-proof, waterproof, fade-proof, and sweat and humidity-proof. Holy cow. And offers up to 24 hours of wear. Essentially, this foundation is your new BFF. No matter the weather, occasion, or situation, hashtag faux filter luminous matte won't let you down. So that's pretty awesome. Those are some big claims. Based on an independent consumer testing panel of 50 women and men using the product once per day for 14 days, that 100% agreed this product gave a full coverage look, 100% agreed this product concealed their acne and acne scarring, and 96% agreed their skin appeared smoother when wearing this product. So y'all, a lot of claims. This is what it looks like out of the packaging. I don't know if this is I think this is like a hard plastic. And I love the matte top and how it fades right here. But this is the shade right here. I got the shade Vanilla 120B. So I did have to order this online. And I was just guessing to the best of my ability. So hopefully this isn't too far off. This foundation also is $40. I completely didn't think about this until I just sat down, but it probably would benefit to trying this product with a brush and a sponge. I don't know where my sponge is right now, and so we're just gonna use a brush. Holy cow, I can get it off. Okay, it does have a pump, that's nice. I've been using a brush a lot here lately, but hopefully it won't matter too much. I usually like both. Okay, I'm just gonna squirt some on the back of my hand. Okay. Maybe, okay, there we go. We'll just do, that's probably way too much, but it kind of came out weird. Okay. It may, y'all, if I get this right, we're gonna be off to a great start. So I'm just gonna dip into this. Does seem to have more thicker, because it's not moving anywhere, as you can see, thicker. All right, here we go. Oh wow. Okay, So let me keep going. I'm gonna do one side of my face so we can see the coverage. So right off the bat, it really doesn't have a smell. So it kind of, I feel like it has a tiny bit of scent, but that might just be me because I am using a dirty brush. Maybe that's not fair, but I am using a dirty brush, so maybe that's what I'm smelling. But it's so weird. I almost feel like it smells like cinnamon. But it's like the slightest smell. It's not strong at like whatsoever. So y'all, from my perspective, this shade couldn't have matched me any better. Holy cow, Heather, go you. I did too. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all know I am a beauty influencer with pharmacy, so I do have to shade match people all the time to those foundations, but not other foundations, especially ones I've never wore before. So this is crazy. Like, that matches so good. Right off the bat, the shade is great. It's definitely matte. Definitely. I don't know that you guys are going to be able to see, but like my nose typically stays dry, but you can see where it's a little bit more like it's settling in. And it says it's got buildable coverage, but I'm not so sure that it's going to, because I'm going to go over this. Like, you can still see some of my redness coming through. Obviously, there's a big difference, though, from before and after. But that's the thing about matte foundations that's scary, is like being able to build on top of it without it dragging your makeup off. But I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. I mean, you can kind of see where I just wiped that up and how it like stuck to my hand. Like, you have to work fast, very fast. So I'm just going to pop this on this side really quick. Like, even dragging my brush over it, it's like I got to pat it. It's strange. I don't know that I've ever even used a foundation quite like this. Essentially, this is one layer. Now, one thing I want to say, I've probably said it in my YouTube videos, but definitely in my Facebook Lives. Like, I'm a pale person this time of year, as you can see. But I typically don't wear a foundation that matches me because of this. Like, I feel like I look way too pale. I feel like, now, granted, this is a matte finish foundation, so it is different with luminous foundations, but I feel like the lighter shade makes me look dry. And I figured this out from watching Raw Beauty Christie a lot. She's the same exact way. She talks about how she never uses the color that matches like her neck and her chest perfectly. She uses one that's like a shade darker, because it just gets you, it makes you look alive. Obviously, like, I could never go out like this. I feel like I look like a ghost. So I would need to bronze everything back up to make me look like I'm like healthy. So that's not necessarily the foundation's fault. That's more of just like the fact that this foundation matches me so well. Like, and I'm sorry the light keeps changing, but I have my ring light, my overhead light, and then window light. So I'm sorry it keeps changing. But as you can see, it does look, I feel like it looks really dry on my skin. It's not so terrible. Like, actually, I feel like on this side, it's starting to maybe sink in a little bit more, and it doesn't look as bad. But my nose is not so great. Not so pretty. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to try to go in with the second layer just to see. I mean, honestly, this isn't terrible, but I'm just going to go over it again to see if it's buildable. It's so strange, y'all. Like, I feel like with the brush, it's dragging, like it's pulling my skin. It's so strange. Like, I don't think even any other matte foundations have I ever felt like they've done that. Because to me, it's almost feeling like it's drying, like before I even touch it with my skin. Touch it to my skin. Now you can see that did do well. It definitely, you can tell from this side to this side that did build up more coverage. Real quick, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it or not, but like, I feel like it's sinking into like what wrinkles and fine lines I have right here, which is so weird. Like, I don't think I've even really had any type of foundation do that before. And my nose looks so cakey. I'm just gonna stop for a second and see if I can find a sponge and do that, build this side up with a sponge, see if that helps any and get rid of the cakiness. But that definitely still built over top of that. And I think it looks fine in terms of like, I don't think it looks like it's streaky. I don't think it lifted anywhere. But you can definitely see more coverage from one side to the other. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Pharmacy sponge. It's nice. Ooh, it smells good. It's nice and clean. I'm just gonna put the foundation directly on it. We'll start with that and we'll put it on this side. Normally, like, I'm a big sponge lover, and I think, especially with my skin being more dry, it helps get usually any like extra product or cakiness off. But here lately, I've really been enjoying using a brush. So one thing I do notice is I feel like it's the same way with the sponge. Like, I feel like it feels like tacky as I'm applying it. It's definitely a very thick consistency, which I'm not against a thick consistency. I'm more against like when stuff just doesn't spread and go a long ways. Like, I feel like I look like a dry old woman. Now, I almost feel like that's too much coverage, because now I feel like this looks, like, I feel like I look like I'm wearing a mask now. Y'all. Like, it's, ooh, can y'all tell? Like, look at my chin. Ah, God. It's so dry. There's nothing. Do y'all think it looks luminous? Does it? I don't know. Maybe a tad. Like, it does kind of look luminous, but as far as, like, looking, like, that is not that much. Right out the gate, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, now I feel like I put way too much on. Because, like, no matter, well, okay, it kind of looks okay there, I think. Could just be the lighting changing. I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer that I already have, which, gosh, I don't even know if I really need it. But I'm going to do that really quickly off camera, and then we'll be right back to use the next product. Okay, you guys, so... oh my God, I look crazy. I was doing my concealer, and I thought I should come back so you guys could see what's happening. So I used the Pharmacy Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. Y'all, this is my daily concealer. And it's a liquid, so it's very like smooth and creamy. And right away when I was putting it on, I felt like it was dragging on my skin. Which it's never done that with anything I've ever used before, like any other foundation I've used before. The sponge, like normally I feel like the sponge would help soak stuff up or make things feel a little bit more smooth on my skin, and I'm not feeling that. I don't know if you can see, but like I took my foundation or my concealer brush and like made a line right here, and you can see where I patted it, and on my forehead right here, where I like tried to blend it in with the sponge, and it like picked it up. It picked the foundation, the concealer and the foundation up off my nose and my forehead. And then you can see right here, when I started blending it out, under my eye. Like you can see where it picked it up right here. Y'all. So now you can definitely tell. This I didn't do too bad. It's little, like my nose looks absolutely horrendous. Looks terrible. And this area right here is looking real sketch. Off to not a very good start. What I'm gonna do to kind of fix that real quick, I'm just gonna put a little bit more of the foundation on the sponge and try to go over that and see if that helps. Like the best way I can describe this is like if you've ever used like Halloween makeup, like the Halloween face paint, you know how it dries down on your face. Like that's exactly what this feels like. It's so strange because like when I'm sitting here like this, I don't feel like it feels heavy at all. Like I don't really feel like I have anything on my face. So in that aspect, I feel like it feels light. But like to look at it, oh my gosh, I feel like it looks like there's so much product on my face already. And I used the strobe primer. Like I used a illuminating primer. Now, this would probably be great for people with oily skin. That's one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video is, you know, these are all my opinions, my own personal opinions and how it's affecting me and my skin. Just because this may not work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. So just keep that in mind. Who knows, by the end of the video, it may come together. Next thing that I'm going to try, which I'm kind of scared to now, is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder. And I got the shade Pound Cake. This is what the packaging looks like. I'm loving it. So sleek. You unscrew the top. It's got the little lid right there. And then, of course, it's got a sifter, which is really nice. So that's what it looks like. I got the shade Pound Cake. Again, totally guessing. Yeah, 8 shades of this, which is great. An easy to use loose powder, perfectly curated for all skin tones to create an airbrush, long-lasting complexion, blur the appearance of pores and fine lines, and hold makeup in place all day long. The loose powders are inspired by Huda's strong belief that the technique of baking is a key step to creating a flawless finish while also ensuring long-lasting, melt-proof makeup. It's easy to use thanks to its unique powder net, which disperses a controlled amount of powder. By following Huda's step-by-step guide, you'll be able to brighten and revitalize the look of your under eye area while also enhancing the contours of your face in as little as a few minutes. This extremely light and silky texture blends seamlessly into the skin, leaving it matte with a hint of sheen for a luminous finish that controls shine throughout the day. It is long-lasting and fade-proof for up to 10 hours with excellent coverage and no flashback in photos. Recently, I have been setting my setting my face with just a regular setting powder, and it's been fine. And I was excited to try this because I've heard so many good things about it, but I'm really scared too with all this foundation on. This product retails for $34. So what I'm gonna do, which side do I want to take? I'm gonna take this side. And I'm going to dip it. Ooh, it is like a net. I don't know if y'all can really tell, but it is like, ooh, a net in there. And I'm just going to place it under my eye. Now this has a smell, but I like it. I'm terrible at explaining scents. I'm sorry. It just smells. It kind of smells perfumey, but like not terrible. I'm just gonna do like, oh. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna set the rest of my, okay. Let's go for it. Let's do right through here. Why not? So first impression of this, I'm really liking it. Now, right now at this very moment while I'm sitting here, my under eyes feel like crust, like hard crust. Like, I feel like my face is gonna crack any second. But honestly, for the most part, I feel like it looks really smooth. if you can see where some of this lifted up from my concealer, obviously that's going to show regardless. But I do feel like overall it looks smooth. Now right here, it kind of looks crepey. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it does look a little dry. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. I think what I'm going to do next actually is I'm going to go off camera and finish my base makeup, like my contour, highlighting, and my blush, and my eyebrows, and then we'll come back and do some more. And we're back. Okay, y'all. So honestly, looking at myself like this, I feel like it's not terrible. You can definitely tell it's full coverage. I do feel like it kind of looks more like a mask right now. It could just be the way all the lighting is at the moment, but I do feel like it almost looks too light. A few things. I ended up using Sunkissed bronzer. Love this stuff, y'all. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell as much now, but when I first put this on, y'all, now I had left the powder under my eyes, and you might be able to tell, like right here, it almost made a definite line, like how far the powder went out, and I couldn't get that blended out. It's like, it's staying, y'all. It ain't wanting to go nowhere. Okay, this side was not as bad, I don't think. But as you can see, I almost feel like it was really hard. Like, I don't even look like I have bronzer right there, do I? Or do I? Y'all let me know. Maybe I didn't even put any there. Maybe I completely missed it. Because it's so dry, it does make it hard to blend things on top of it. And that could just be because my skin is already so dry right now. Same thing. So like I went ahead and did my bronzer, and then I did my eyebrows, and then I wiped the powder away. And you can see right here where when I had the powder come up on the sides of my nose. This side looks really dry. But you can see where it left a line, like where the powder wouldn't come off, and where it met where where I put my bronzer, and see, like, I'm hitting it, y'all, and it's not going nowhere. It's staying there. You can still see that line. Where'd my foundation? Let me see if the brush will help any. Like, I'm afraid if I keep beating it like that helped a little bit, but not much. Overall, I like the powder, but I think I'm going to have to give it a second chance on something like a foundation that works better for my skin, which I'm excited to try. I don't feel like, baking is meant to set your stuff in place, okay? So because it was already set and not going anywhere, I think that probably just intensified it. But overall, like when I'm sitting back like this, I definitely think my under eyes look brightened. It's definitely full coverage, absolutely. But the foundation is just so damn dry. I did use the blush from the Peach Bite palette from Pharmacy, and I used the pink highlight in our Glow highlight palette. And I also used the Pharmacy brow pencil. What I'm going to do really quickly before I do my eye makeup is I'm going to actually go ahead and spray my face with the Time Locker setting spray. Y'all, it's killing me. Like, I feel like my face is so dry. I feel like I'm wearing a mask. Spray this and hope that this will help soak up some of that excess product. Whew, that feels so much better already. That definitely, absolutely made everything look way better than it did. Way better. Absolutely. I don't think it looks nearly as cakey as it did. I was really excited about this eyeshadow palette. So this is the Naughty Nude eyeshadow palette. Are y'all ready for this? Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Ignore all my makeup in my mirror. But y'all, like, what is that? I have never seen a palette that has shades like this. And look at that. Like, are those not gorgeous? Like, I don't even want to touch them. A versatile palette with 18 shades and 5 ultra wearable textures to create dramatic smoky eyes, as well as a variety of natural and sultry looks. It contains 18 stunning shades in 5 ultra wearable textures, harmoniously curated to undress your eyes. Create an after dark smolder with 8 velvety soft pigmented mattes, 5 high shine metallics, 3 luxe multi-reflective marble creams, 1 mesmerizing marble matte cream, and 1 shimmering gloss hybrid with encapsulated bronze and berry pearls to take your playtime to the next level. What does that even mean, y'all? Retails for $67. $67. Now, it is very sturdy. I feel like you do get a full-size mirror, which is great. It even says Huda Beauty on the mirror. Like, that's really cool. Again, these are really unique shades. I'm not even really sure how to use them. And I'm a makeup artist, y'all. I've just never seen anything like that. I have no idea what kind of look I'm going for. But we're gonna figure it out. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Juicy right here. I'm really interested to see. I'm kind of mad at myself that I went ahead and used the foundation over my eyelids because now I feel like it's probably going to affect the way the eyeshadows perform. But y'all, I'm just used to doing that. That's what I typically do with all my other foundations. So thank gummit. If these don't turn out, we're just going to give this video another go, okay? That shade is so pretty. It's very pigmented. Very, very pigmented. Can y'all see that? Like, it's kind of dragging my brush a little bit, which I use this brush every day, y'all. I don't think it's the eyeshadow at all. I think it's just from that foundation over top of my eyelids. I have very textured eyelids, so I think it's just accentuating that a little bit. I'm gonna go into my crease with the shade Naughty. See, can y'all see where it's like picking up? Y'all, oh my God, it's so dry. I'm trying to do my best without really letting my eyes get the best of me with how dry they are. But y'all, I think it's not gonna work too well. I'm just gonna try to blend that out with this fluffier brush. I'm gonna dab a little bit of that Juicy shade, which was the first shade that we used, just to help, try to help blend it out. I swear, if you've never watched any of my videos before, I swear I know how to do makeup, I promise. The struggle is so real right now. Y'all, like, I'm so embarrassed by this, but I think that's as good as I'm gonna get that. I don't feel like it looks as bad in person, so hopefully it's not as terrible looking on there. But I'm done. I'm tired of blending. I've been blending for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna take the shade Spicy, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid because I think what I'd like to do is try to use those fun shades over top, which I would imagine is probably what they were created for. They're probably meant to kind of have some sort of base initially. That's what I'm gathering. Maybe not. I'm sure you could use them by themselves. But the way this is going, I'm not sure which route I should go. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fully commit, y'all. Like, these eyeshadows are definitely pigmented. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I had a phone call, so I got cut off. I just went ahead and finished the other eye. But just to be fair, like, I don't think this is absolutely terrible. I can just tell that they didn't blend as seamlessly as I normally would be able to. And I think it's just, have y'all got the point? I don't think it's the eyeshadows. I think it's where I put the foundation on my eyes earlier and my skin's so dry. I think, so we're gonna give the eyeshadow palette another shot. So on the inner corner, I'm gonna use Flower Power, which is this one right here. It's just screaming at me. It's screaming at me, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna use my pinky. I'm just gonna swirl it around. So that's what it looks like. So they're kind of like holographic. No, I don't know. Is that the right word? Yeah, I definitely should have used a brush, Heather, because my finger's a weird shape. So that's pretty. I'm just gonna like pat it on now where I have it. To get some more payoff. So this kind of has like pinky golden reflex in it, and of course being over that purple base you see a lot of purple, so I really like that. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Passion right here. Like, so pretty. So you could probably definitely use these on their own. I just figured I'd use a base, and I'm gonna put that more in the center, kind of blend it to that front so you can kind of tell that's got a violety blue base. Very pretty. So then I'm going to take the shade Provocative down here, and I'm going to put it on the outer part of my lid. I probably should have done this in reverse, but that's what that shade looks like. Definitely, excuse me, probably should have done it in reverse, but it's okay. Oh, I really like that. Y'all, I really like that. Not perfect, but that's okay. Like, we're gonna get it. We'll see it at its full potential at some point. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Tantric, which is this like gold shade. Sorry, y'all, this is probably like a terrible angle. I think that's all I'm gonna do for the eyeshadow. I think I'm just gonna pop on some mascara real quick. I'm gonna use my Double Lash Extend. Okay, so that's the liquid mascara, and I did choose not to put any on the lower lash line, although I think it would still look good that way too. But this is what we're rolling with. Okay, so last product, Matte and Strobe lip set. And it has 2 of the liquid matte lipsticks and the lip strobes. This one has Trophy, the shade Trophy Wife, Spice Girl, Ritzy, and Snobby. So a mini set of fans' all-time favorite liquid matte lipstick and lip strobe formulas. And it says, awaken the makeup artist within you and play around with different color combinations to create the ultimate must-have lip look. Liquid matte lipstick and lip strobe are each gorgeous when used individually or can mix and match each of the minis. Give your lips a sculpted and volumized gleam or a chic matte finish. This set is perfect for your purse and for quick touch-ups throughout the day. This set was $33. The Trophy Wife is more of the pink, I would say, and Spice Girl is more of a brown. So I think I'm gonna do Trophy Wife. Why don't we swatch them real quick? There's Trophy Wife. Beautiful. It's a Heather Shea. Spice Girl. These are terrible swatches, I'm sorry, but my hand is disgusting. Okay, this lip strobe is Ritzy, and it's more of like a golden kind of shade, maybe. Woo, there it is. Okay, and then this one is Snobby, and it's more of the pinky. So there's the pinky one. So we're gonna do Trophy Wife. Like, these are super pigmented. Love them. Love it so far. Right now, as I just finished applying it, oh my gosh, it feels so good. They feel creamy, which it's matte. It's meant to be matte, so I'm sure it will dry down here in just a minute. But usually by this point, a lot of matte liquid lipsticks are already like, they're done. Okay, like you can tell that it's not dry all the way. So very comfortable so far. I'm just gonna put it right in the center first. Oh my God. I like that. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, since I decided to do it that way, I think I'm actually gonna put the pink on the outside. Okay, sorry, I got cut off again. But I ended up using that pink shade right on the outside. You can definitely put them heavier all over. As you can see, like on this side, they did Trophy Wife and Snobby right there. And of course, this is the other two shades. You can do it heavier. You can do it however you want. I just wanted to kind of do it that way to get a feel for both. So y'all, this is the finished look. Those were all those products. So here's my final thoughts very quickly because I'm in a hurry. The foundation, I'm gonna be honest, like now that I've finished everything, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's definitely full coverage. I believe that. I always think it's crazy when foundations have like this ridiculous claim of how long it will last. Like this one's 24 hours. I would never wear my makeup for 24 hours. I know sometimes I have had a bad habit of wearing my foundation or like, you know, sleeping in my makeup, but like I wouldn't wake up the next day and wear it. I would wash it. I do think that this would definitely be great for oily skin. If you have a little oily skin, dry skin, stay away. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Y'all, it is so dry. It is dry as the Sahara. I do feel like it was a lot worse before I sprayed my face with the Time Locker spray. So that definitely helped. I do believe the claims. I just think it was my skin being already so dry and textured that just made it worse. Baking powder, I really liked, but I do think that it intensified like the crepiness and stuff under my eyes and like where my makeup had picked up and different spots on my face. Like it accentuated that more, but I do think that was because the foundation was so dry on my face. So I will be trying that again. So keep an eye out if you're curious to see my reaction to that. Eyeshadow palette, I love this. And again, I feel like this eye look did not blend out that well because my eyelids were so dry from having the foundation on them. So I really wish I would have just taken that off and used a different primer. Maybe that would have helped. Overall, it's not terrible. It's really this right here that I couldn't get blended out because it was so dry. I will be reusing that again to kind of get a better idea of how those products work. They are definitely pigmented. There's no doubt about that. So I really enjoyed the shades and the colors. So I will be reusing that again to get a better idea the next time. The lip products, I really like these. Very pigmented, very creamy. Even the matte, like when I first put it on, it didn't feel like super heavy. Of course, I put that strobe over top of it, so they're definitely creamy right now and not very matte. I'm a matte lipstick type of person, so far I feel like they feel very comfortable. Overall, I enjoyed this brand. I am curious to try out some other products. If there's some other products, Huda Beauty products that you would like me to try out. I know there's another a stick foundation, so I would be really interested in trying that. But please let me know in the comments if there's other products in this brand that you would like to see me try, or other products or brands in general that you would like to see me try. I would be happy to. We'll try to give an update over time as I reuse these products, and I may try to use the Huda Beauty foundation in the summer when I'm a little more oily. But overall, I really enjoyed them. They are pricey, but you know what? If it makes you happy, sis, you do it. You do it, okay? That's what I did. I bought these products for this. So, I mean, I'm going to enjoy them the best that I can. You guys, let me know what you think. If you've tried these products, please let me know down below what you thought. What you thought of this video. Please like and subscribe. That helps me out so much. I really appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.